Am I live or no? I'm good. Can you hear? All right. All right, we're back. Watching another game. Got Rangers versus the Mariners. Rangers have been really bad against the Mariners the last 2 years, so let's see if there's something changed. Um, Logan Gilbert starting for the Mariners. You got DeGrom on for the Rangers. DeGrom is actually good against the Mariners in Globe Life, but not really good against them on on the road. So I'm interested to see what he looks like. He looked pretty good in his first outing, so. You got Donovan. Brendan Donovan for the Mariners. That's a really good move. Cole Young destroyed the Rangers last year and in spring training, so fearful for him. I know Julio Rodriguez has really good numbers against DeGrom. Let's see how this goes, man. They were really bad against the Mariners the last 2 years. Hoping for some sort of a bounce back here. At least be serviceable against them, but it's not really encouraging after the Red Series, but we'll see what happens. All right, first pitch about to come in to Donovan. It is strike at the top of the zone. We're still doing the next slap thing. I will call my brother in to give me a next slap if the Mariners score. Not if, when they score. One strike pitch to Donovan is a changeup low from DeGrom. One. Slider that was a swing and a miss. That was a good pitch from DeGrom. 1-2 to Donovan. Assuming he's going to go either fastball high or just a changeup. It looks like it's going to be another slider, maybe? Yeah, another slider that Donovan hits for foul. Good pitch, good foul off. One, two to Donovan. He's going to go climb the ladder. And struck him out. Nice pitch from DeGrom. That was a good sequence there for DeGrom. So, went out in the top of the first. Got Cal Raleigh up, destroys the Rangers always. He takes a fastball inside part of the plate for strike one. Oh one to Raleigh is a changeup low that he chases. 0-2 to Cal Raleigh. After that swing, I'd assume DeGrom would probably double up, go back, but that changeup. But we'll see. 0-2 to Cal Raleigh. He goes slider, buries it in the dirt. Raleigh takes it, 1-2. Let's see what he goes with here. Fastball center cut that Cal Raleigh fouls off. Cal Raleigh hasn't had good numbers to start the season, but I still wouldn't be surprised if this is his coming out party. Just starts going nuts. He's always gone nuts against the Rangers. This whole team's always gone nuts against the Rangers. You got 1-2 to Raleigh. Change up too low for Raleigh to hit. So 2-2 now. Two to Cal Raleigh. Fastball is hit very well, but foul. Cal Raleigh was kind of on that. Was a little bit early, but yeah. Hit that hard though. I wonder if I think he goes changeup. Probably try to get another chase, but he hasn't been chasing. Slider that Cal Raleigh fouls off. He's putting together a really good at bat here, and you'd wish the Rangers would put together at bats like this. Two to Cal Raleigh. The slider low, really good at bat from Raleigh. DeGrom's not making too many bad pitches here. It's a really good at bat from Raleigh. It's an 8-pitch at bat already. We got a 3-2. Slider again, he fouls it off. This is a really good at bat from Cal Raleigh. Really, really good at bat. So we still got 3-2. Fastball that Cal Raleigh fouls off again. This is a really, really good at bat, man. I've said this like so many times. This is a really good at bat. DeGrom is not really making any bad pitches here. Three-two. Another fastball, another foul ball. This is a marathon of an at bat. Is this 10? It's like 11 pitches now. I don't even know what pitch you throw here. I think he's gone back-to-back fastballs, I'm pretty sure. 3-2. Oh, and he crushed that, and that is gone. That is gone for Cal Raleigh. That was a phenomenal at bat, and then DeGrom threw a bad pitch. That was really the only bad pitch that DeGrom threw in that whole at bat, and that landed right down the middle on Cal Raleigh. As we said, this is going to be his coming out party. I mean, that landed right down the middle. That was a really great at bat, and then DeGrom made his first mistake, throwing a fastball to him right down the middle, and he absolutely crushed that. This is going to be a long series. Let me get my brother to give me a next slap because that is a Mariners run. Ball 1 to Julio Rodriguez. Man, that was a really good at bat, man. You got to give props there. 1-0 to Julio, and he takes a ball that's probably off the edge, but the ump gives as a strike. 1-1. We got 1-1 to Julio, and he swings and misses at that slider. All right, here's my next slap now. Gotta make sure it's in frame, though.
Yeah.
Is it in frame?
Yeah.
Okay, go. Oh, shit. That hurt so bad. Ugh. 1-1 to Julio, and he strikes out. Damn. That hurts so bad. Good bounce back from DeGrom to strike him out. Made some really good pitches there. Dang, he went ham on that one. He really went crazy on that one. Dang. Well, that's 2 outs. Josh Naylor up. And he takes a fastball inside. Man, that Cal Raleigh at bat. Cal Raleigh fouled off some really great pitches. And then DeGrom just threw a fastball down the middle, which felt like the wrong choice there. But I feel like, yeah, Cal Raleigh was He's just a guy. 2-0 to Josh Naylor. And we got a fastball hit. Berger makes a nice play, feeds to DeGrom, and that is 3 outs. 1-0 by the Mariners, and knowing the Rangers, that is a very insurmountable answer. Not really, but yeah, knowing this Rangers team, the at-bats haven't been great. This is going to be tough, especially against Logan Gilbert, who's had great numbers against the Rangers in his career. Don't really have any changes to the lineup. We do have Josh Young in the 9-hole, which is interesting. Schumacher's just trying out different lineups, seeing what works. But the guys in the lineup are pretty normal. They're really bad against this Mariners team. Oh yeah, let me change the score. Alright. Alright, let's see what this Rangers lineup has in store for us. Man, they got the Mariners and then the Dodgers, bro. This is going to be a rough 6 games to watch. I still can't get over that bat from Cal Raleigh. That was just really, really good. Props to him. Alright, we got Logan Gilbert ready to go. He's got a nasty pitch mix. 4-seam split or cut or slide or curve. Let's see what Brandon Nimmo does in the leadoff. First pitch coming is a fastball on the edge, but the umpire doesn't give him the call, so it's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 is a chase by Brandon Nimmo. Can't be doing that. 1-1. Yeah, 1-1 to Nimmo. Is a slider that Gilbert yanked for another ball, 2-1. But if Nimmo didn't chase that other one, it would have been 3-0. And the Rangers have been chasing since getting back at home. That is another big difference in the offense. They weren't chasing as much on the road. We got 2-1. Nimmo pops it up. And that is going to be caught by Cole Young for the first out. The Rangers have a big problem specifically against these Mariners pitchers' fastballs. You notice that these Mariners pitchers are just going to come right at them with fastballs, and it's just pop up, pop up, pop up after pop up. So let's see what happens, man. Nimmo's already said the president. We got Langford taking a ball inside, 95. I feel like Gilbert normally throws harder than this, but maybe I'm mistaken. Langford's been getting a little bit too big. He needs to shorten up his approach a little bit. 1-0. Takes a fastball on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-1. I feel like Langford's got a lot of pressure on him, I think, and he's putting a lot of pressure on himself. 1-1. And he chases a fastball there. Now it's at 97 as soon as I said that. So the fastball has now ticked up to be what it normally is. Got 1-2 to Langford. We got a slider, and Langford pulls it, and it's fair. That's going to be a double for Langford. Langford needed that. I would have just gone with another fastball if I was Gilbert, but I think he mislocated that slider for sure. Land in the middle of the zone. Langford uh, takes a simple approach, just gets the bat on it. Just gets the bat on it. That's what the Rangers need to do. Just get the bit. Don't try to do too much. Simplify the approach, man, and trust the guy. Trust the guy after you. But Langford needed that for sure. Okay, guy on second, one out for Corey Seager. Didn't have a great series against the Reds. Takes a curveball for strike one. Usually Seager would swing at those, but he didn't. See what he gets. 0-1. I'm assuming something not in the zone. Yeah, fastball out at 97. So I just said Gilbert's command isn't there, or not command. His velocity was sitting like 94, 95, and then as soon as I said that, he went to 97. 1-1 to Seager. He gets a fastball right down the middle and missing it. Seager looks to tick off since coming home. It was really good on the road. Had 3 homers and combined in Philly and Baltimore. And he's just a tick off here, it seems like. 1-2 to Gilbert. He goes with a splitter that Seager hits foul. Seager does have good numbers against Gilbert, so let's see if it covers, but he is a tick off, as I said. 1-2 to Seager. He goes with a splitter and he chases it. He was able to foul it off. That was a great foul off. This is a pretty good pitch from Gilbert. Splitter's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. 1-2 to Seager. Gets a slider, hits it into right field for a base hit. Langford should be able to score there. Yes. And the Rangers have gotten a hit with runners in scoring position. Great at bat by Seager. Waited for his pitch and did his damage. So, well done by Seager. 1-1 tie. Yeah, slider just hung that. Seager did his thing. Didn't try to do too much. Just try to hit it through the hole, man. That's what the Rangers need to be doing. Just not doing too much. Let's trust the guy after us. Let's just keep the line moving, you know? Just keep it simple. Guy on first, one out for Jake Berger. And that's a double play right there. And that's a nice way to kill a rally. You just get a run, and now you have the ability to at least make Gilbert work a little bit. And Berger swings at the first pitch, and it's into a double play, man. It's like they do all the wrong things to freaking try to make this offense successful at home. But it's still a success to get a run. Answer right back. That was great. To answer right back was really big. We go top 2, tied at 1. It's just something to like knowing where you're going to hit the ball, like trying to know where you're going to hit the ball, you know? I feel like that is something. I'm not an expert when it comes to hitting, but I feel like there is something to just like placing the ball. And like we're trying to hit the ball as hard as we can, and then it just goes right to fielders, and it's just like, what's the point? If you're not going to hit a homer, then you just need to try to place the ball a little bit. But they scored a run in the first inning, which is progress from the Red Series for sure. Answered right back. The guy in the Mariners lineup I'm worried about is Cole Young, man. Because that guy killed the Rangers in spring training, so I hope the Rangers can keep him neutralized, but it'll be tough. It'll be tough to neutralize Cole Young because he's a really good prospect. You got Randy Rosarena up. Fastball out from DeGrom. But those were two really great at-bats from Langford and Seager there. Those are the type at-bats the Rangers need. It would have been nice if Berger could have extended that inning a little bit more. Rosarena takes a fastball down the middle. 1-1. 1-1 to Rosarena. Takes slider, not really close. 2-1. DeGrom is smiling for some reason. I don't know because I'm not listening to the broadcast. But 2-1 to Rosarena. Oh, that is crushed. Is that going to get out? Wow, yeah, that is Globe Life Field. That's how effed up Globe Life Field is right there. That probably should have been gone. He crushed that. It was 100-mile-per-hour exit velo. But yeah, that's what Globe Life Field does for you. That's what Globe Life Field does. And that worked in favor of the Rangers right there. That's insane that doesn't get out, man. That should be a homer. But we'll take it. Cal Raleigh up next. DeGrom misses low with the curveball. 1-0. 1-0 to Luke Raley. Fastball a little bit inside. 2-0. That was another fastball that just landed in the middle to Rosarena. The Rangers caught a break there. 2-0 to Raley. Another fastball in. 3-0 to Luke Raley, in danger of walking him. To Luke Raley. Takes fastball down the middle. Fastball down the middle. Yeah, I was very sure that Rosarena ball was going to get out. It's just the confines of this Globe Life Field. It's like balls like that just don't carry. So you really have to smoke it to get it out. Yeah, DeGrom yanks one there. Winces a little bit. That's worrying, but let's see. Guy on first, one out. Dom Canzone has a pretty swing. Dom Canzone does. Has really great power. But DeGrom's still out there. Winced a little bit after walking. I think he was just frustrated there. And slider, middle, that Dom Canzone swings and misses on. 0-1. He's had a good start to the season. Canzone has. 0-1 is a changeup. Plays pretty perfectly on the outside corner, but doesn't get the call from the ump. It's weird that the catchers aren't challenging this early. Like, if you know for sure, just challenge. If you know for sure, just challenge, man. I know you don't want to challenge because it's early, but just challenge if you know. 2-1 to Canzone. DeGrom needs to find the strike zone here. That was tough. That could have been 0-2 right there. That kind of changes the at-bat. Jensen could have taken that into his own hands. 2-1 to Canzone. Nice slider to get back into the count. 2-2. 37 pitches for DeGrom through 2 innings isn't ideal. Got 2-2 to Canzone. And he goes slider. Good foul off from Canzone. Mariners have had some good foul offs, some good battle counts. 2-2 to Canzone. Let's see what he does here. Nice slider, swing and miss from Canzone. Really one of the first times that the Mariners have actually chased, to be honest. Actually, Julio Rodriguez did a couple times, but good slider from DeGrom. Gets the chase from Canzone. That's 2 outs. DeGrom to Cole Young. This is the guy that scares me because he always kills the Rangers and he just missed that fastball. Yeah, man, you got to be careful to this guy, man. You got to be careful to him. He killed the Rangers in spring training and last year. If you remember, he had that tank off Kumar Rocker, like one of the farthest hit homers I've seen like live. I mean, not good slider, maybe touched the zone, but ump doesn't give it, and Jansen doesn't challenge it. That one's more a little bit. That could have been a little bit out. I could understand that one more than the changeup. 1-1. 1-1 to Cole Young. DeGrom picks off. Luke Raley's back in there. One to Cole Young. Goes fastball up, runner goes, and you got him. Nice throw from Danny Jansen. Luke Raley, not the fastest runner. So Danny Jansen got one he could handle. That one was great. He should be out, I'm assuming. But no, Mariners aren't going to challenge. So great pickoff from Jansen, or just throw out from Jansen. Kind of bailed out DeGrom there, facing Cole Young, dangerous hitter right now. That's a nice shutdown inning for DeGrom. Nice shutdown inning. You hope the Rangers can have some more just battling at bats, or just that simple approach. I feel like against these Mariners pitchers, they're always just so big. And it's like, let's just simple the approach, Let's put together some good at-bats, simple the approach, and you can, get yourself to scoring runs just by doing that, We got Jock Peterson is about to lead off this inning. Last year he did hit the homer off Devin Williams, and then he was really good for a month there. Had really good numbers in August after he hit the homer against Devin Williams for the Yankees. So, and he did after hitting the homer, he had a really good plate appearance for a walk. So let's see what Jock looks like now. All right, we're back for the bottom of the second. I gotta keep changing the scoreboard. I keep forgetting about that. Got Jock Peterson up first. Takes a slider that already really caught the zone, but didn't get the call. Hold on, let me change this. Slider away from Gilbert. 2-0. All right, we're good. 2-0 to Peterson. Let's see what happens here. Gets fastball a little bit too quick on the turn there. He hit it hard, but way too early on it. Bro, if they keep showing this exit velo stuff, bro. How many times are we going to show this exit velo stuff? Slider at the top of the zone. I'd honestly throw that again. You probably get Peterson. Stop just saying this exit velo stuff, bro. I'm tired of it. 2-2 to Peterson. Yeah, slider. Good take from Peterson, to be fair. Or no, that was a splitter. That was a splitter. He yanked it so it looked like a slider, but it was actually a splitter. Okay, 3-2 to Peterson. What does he get? Oh, nah, that's not gonna carry out there. That's not gonna carry out there. So that's an out. Fly out. Peterson flies out to Rosarena. The ball ain't gonna carry out there. But it still feels like Peterson's just always gonna try to hit a homer every single time. I don't know if that's the approach you want from the middle of the lineup. Sorry. But I swear, if they display that freaking exit velo thing on Peterson again, it's just crazy to keep displaying that. We got Evan Carter up. They're not calling that high strike. They're not giving Gilbert that high strike right there. 1-0 to Evan Carter. I think late game the Mariners might start challenging those type of calls. 1-0. It's a slider that, dang, they're not giving it to him. But now, hey, Cal Raleigh can challenge if he wants to, man. Cal Raleigh can challenge if he wants to, but I guess catchers want to save those challenges. 2-0 to Carter. I'm assuming he won't swing here, but let's see. Yep, slider pretty much right down the middle. Carter takes for a strike. Two-one to Evan Carter. What is this camera angle? And he swings and misses at a high fastball right there. What is this camera angle, bruh? 2-2 to Carter. Nice foul off on that. That was a really good splitter from Gilbert and a really nice foul off. Would like to see more of that from the Rangers. Love to see more of these kind of at-bats from the Rangers. 2-2 to Carter. Assuming he's going to go fastball here. No, he goes splitter again. And a nice foul off from Carter. Battle. Way to battle. I'd be sitting on a fastball there, but he went with the splitter. A really good splitter from Gilbert, and Carter was able to foul that one off. Got 2-2 to Carter. Ooh, did he go? He didn't go. Nice take by Evan Carter. 3-2. Working a really good at bat. Just great to see good at bats at this point from this Rangers lineup. 3-2. And fastball, Evan Carter's going to ground out. That's a ground out for Evan Carter, but still a good at bat from him. That's what Carter is still trying to figure out the high velo from pitchers, for sure. That is something Carter's still trying to figure out, and I think he will get better with just more experience. But 2 outs here. That was a great at bat from Carter, in my opinion. Not in my opinion, general opinion. Danny Jansen, another one of those guys that was really good on the road, and then he wasn't great in the homestand. Actually, I think he had a good at bat. He had a good at bat in the first game against the Reds, but then after that hasn't really done much. He didn't play yesterday. Slider right down the middle for strike one. So something I was worried about with Jansen is is he going to change his approach for this ballpark? Because to hit home runs as a right-handed hitter in this ballpark, it's really hard. 0-1. Is that a strike? No. Man, the ump is not giving Gilbert these strikes, but it's still 1-1. We'll take that. We'll take that for sure. 1-1 to Jansen. That is a curveball that is fouled off. 1-2. Gilbert's definitely using a lot of the kitchen sink here, whereas before he was just dominating the Rangers with fastballs. But now he's really trying to actually mix his pitches. You just imagine if Berger didn't swing first pitch ground to double play. We got, ooh, that one just low. Great take by Jansen. That one graded out as just low. Gilbert thought it was a strike. But you just wonder where Gilbert's pitch count would be if Berger didn't hit to double play first pitch. Great take by Jansen. That one definitely rode up on him. 3-2. Back-to-back 3-2 counts, something you'd like to see. Just keep putting together good at-bats and you're going to get somewhere. Just keep putting together good at-bats and you're going to get somewhere. 3-2. Fastball. Jansen hits it hard, but right to a fielder, because that's happened every time for the last 4 days. We've seen that endlessly. Guys just hit it hard right to a fielder. See, I like to see those at-bats from Evan Carter and Danny Jansen. Just working the count, battling, waiting for their pitch, and they both ended up getting out, but those are still at-bats that you like. They were just getting dogged on by Burns and Lauder the last 2 days. We go top of the third. Let me fix the score again. I always forget about the score. All right. We go top three. I think it's Cole Young to lead off, who's hitting eighth, and then they'll be their 9-hitter, and then to the top of the order again. Those at-bats, and you like those at-bats at the bottom of the second where they were actually just working the count, taking good at-bats. You can live with those. Got Cole Young up, takes a changeup low. Again, I've said this before, but this is a hitter I'm very scared of after the damage he's done with the against the Rangers. 1-0 from DeGrom. Ooh, fastball. Took a daddy hack right there. Swung and miss. 1-1. Got 1-1 to Cole Young. Another fastball. He's right on that fastball. Just missed that one. Fouled it straight back. 1-2. But a good located fastball from DeGrom. Top of the zone. One, two. Goes with the slider. And he's going to bloop that. But Corey Seager's there. Nice read by Seager. Went out in the top of the third. Is this Leo Rivas, I believe? I believe the 9-hill hitter is Leo Rivas. First pitch to Rivas. Curveball at the bottom of the zone that the for a strike. Rangers have got some have got some calls that the Mariners are not getting. I do think all the pitches that DeGrom's throwing are strikes. It's just the Mariners are not really getting these calls, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Anything for the win. 1-1 to Rivas. And nice slider from DeGrom on the inside corner for strike 2. 1-2 to Leo Rivas. Went to Rivas. Feels like they're going to climb the ladder, and Rivas doesn't chase. 2-2. DeGrom at 50 pitches, so Mariners have made him work, That's what good teams have to do to good pitching. You have to make him work. 2-2. Fastball up and away. 3-2. Can't walk Rivas. I'd throw him a fastball down the middle here. Just had to make him hit it. Can't walk him. It'd be rough if he walks him. 3-2. And he got him. But Leo Rivas is challenging. That's just a call that the Mariners have not got, but DeGrom got it. Felt like he was touching the zone. Let's see what ABS says. And it did touch the zone. Great pitch from DeGrom. That was dotted on the outside corner, and the Mariners do lose their challenge. I don't know. I guess, sure, the Mariners have one challenge left. I guess that could come in handy for the rest of the game, that Cal Raleigh behind the plate is probably going to be a little bit hesitant to challenge calls there. Brendan Donovan back up, takes a curveball right down the middle for strike 1. 0-1 to Donovan. Changeup spiked by DeGrom. He's had a lot of those spiked pitches. Obviously, second start of the year. 55% overturn rate. Interesting. 1-1. Takes fastball out. 97. 2-1 to Donovan. I would not put him on for Cal Raleigh at this point, but Brendan Donovan's also a really good hitter, so pick your poison there. 2-1 to Donovan. Fastball, middle in. Is that going to be caught by Young? It is. Great inning for DeGrom. I can't recall how many pitches that was, but that was a really great inning for DeGrom. Needed that after having to work a little bit in the first 2 innings. And we go bottom 3, tied at 1. That was a really good inning for DeGrom. Let me see how many pitches that was. Or just that inning was. Yeah, 4-pitch at bat to Cole Young, 6-pitch at bat to Rivas, and then a 4-pitch at bat to Donovan. So, yeah, 14-pitch inning. That was really good. Really nice inning for DeGrom. We go bottom 3. Let's see if the Rangers can string together something here. We got Josh Smith leading off, right? Yeah, Josh Smith leading off. And then Josh Young. Both Josh Smith and Josh Young don't have great numbers against Gilbert, But they just need to simplify their approach. That's all that needs to happen. Can't be looking big. Rough start to the year for Smith. He's had some hard hit balls that haven't landed for him. First pitch, fastball a little bit up. 1-0. 1-0 to Smith. A slider that's a little bit in. 2-0. 2-0 to Smith. Takes a cutter in. I'm just learning that Gilbert has these pitches because he seemingly in the previous outings he's only throwing fastballs to the Rangers and then he just gets dominated. 3-0 fastball at the knees. Honestly, it feels like at 3-0 you could just throw it somewhere around the zone and it's gonna get called as a strike. At this point, just because the hitter's not really focused and it's just presumed that he's gonna be taking it. 3-1 to Smith. Fastball at the top of the zone, or a cutter. Sorry, it's a cutter at the top of the zone. 3-2. 3-2 to Smith. And we got a slider that's hit in the air to Randy Rosarena. That one's just a lazy flyout, really. Just gotta find how you can put that on the ground a little bit. Maybe just find some grass, or just like line drive that. If you can line drive that probably just gets down. That was a really good pitch from Gilbert, though. Let's see what Josh Young's got in store. Slider a little bit down. 1-0. Usually, Gilbert comes attacking these batters, but hasn't been the case so far, but we could see that more as the game goes on. And Young chases a slider. It's just these chases suck. These chases really do suck. 1-1 to Young. 1-1 to Josh Young. Wow, splitter way in the dirt that he takes. That might have hit Caroli in the balls, I think. Can't believe Young swings at those, man. It's just crazy that he'll swing at some of those pitches. But you'll have to live with that. I think that probably hit Caroli in the balls, if I'm assuming right. But I didn't fully pay attention to where it hit him. So there's going to be a little bit of a delay here to let him breathe. Man, he's really turned red after that. Where'd it hit him? Alright, we're getting a replay right now. I can't believe it. That doesn't even touch the plate. Yeah, that hit Cal Raleigh in the balls. That Josh Young swing, man. That ball's not even hitting the plate, bro. What are you swinging at? It's not even hitting the plate, bruh. It's crazy. It's crazy. Looks like Cal Raleigh's alright. He's shaking it off. But he's really red after that. Dang, that's gotta hurt, though. Can only imagine. We got 1-2 to Josh Young. Honestly, if I'm Gilbert, I'm just spiking another splitter and getting him to chase again. He's going to chase balls that low in the zone. 1-2 to Young. Slider splitter. I keep getting mixed up with the pitches. I apologize. But splitter a little bit out. Two to Young. Ooh, nice foul off on that pitch, to be fair. Pretty good splitter from Logan Gilbert. Great foul off by Young. 2-2. 2-2 to Young. Fastball, great foul off. Good battle from Young. It's a good battle. After swinging at two pitches that are about to hit the dirt, he's brought it back a little bit. 2-2. Interested to see what Gilbert goes with now. Rangers are actually making Gilbert use his pitch mix. 2-2. And slider, and he took a curveball and he took it. I can't believe he's swinging at those other ones. But then he's taken a couple good close pitches. 3-2 now to Young. Great at bat here. You just work the count, man. Work the count. That's what you're going to hope for. You at least want to see that. You just don't want to see just complete non-competitive at bats all the time. 3-2. And a slider. He pulls. Great stop by Donovan. And I think he's got him. Well, let's see. Young hit the ball really hard. That was a great stop from Brendan Donovan. So let's see if... and they're going to challenge it. All of the Rangers bench thought that he was safe. So let's see. It looked on my screen, it looked like he was out, but let's see. Let's see. That was a great stop from Donovan. I mean, I feel like he could have got up, set up, and threw a strike, and he would have got him. Ooh, that's bang bang. That is bang bang right there. Let's see. Naylor kept his foot on the base for sure, but that's really bang bang. Let's see. That's really, really close. Oh, it was a call overturned. I thought it was bang bang, but apparently it was like very evident that he was safe. Maybe I'm just blind, but we'll take that. That's a single for Young. He needed that. Great at bat from Young. Hit a ball hard, and Donovan made a really great stop on it. Now we got Nemo. Hopefully he takes a better at bat than the first one. He did. Does his signature go the opposite way at bat? Oh, is that going to be 2? And, that hits Young in the back. He's heading for third and he's going to get there. But that's another out. That should have been 2, but Naylor hit Young in the back there. So now they got a guy on third with 2 outs for Wyatt Langford. Yeah. I believe that was a Logan Gilbert splitter that just chopped. That should be a tailor-made double play. Or no, that didn't hit Young. He just spiked that. He incredibly just spiked that, and then I think Leo Rivas at second really couldn't pick it up. Yeah, he entirely just spiked that. Langford takes a curveball for strike 1. Langford needs to have that simple approach that he had in the first inning, and you get another run here. You're hoping that Langford can replicate what he did in that first inning. 0-1. Fastball way up from Gilbert. Gilbert had 52 pitches, so you like how the Rangers have worked his count the last 2 innings. Again, you go back to Berger hitting a double play right after the Rangers score a run. That could have been a way the Rangers could have worked his count a little even more. 1-1, great take from Langford, splitter down and away. That was a great take from Langford. Two and 1 to Langford. Take a little time here. Yeah, that should have been a tailor-made double play there for the Mariners, but Naylor just spiked it into the ground. 2-1 to Langford, and great take. Curveball down and away. That was a great take from Langford. You go 3-1. And also, you recall that Brendan Donovan play on Josh Young. If he just gets up, sets his feet, and chucks a strike, he's probably out still. 3-1, Gilbert still takes another timeout. Feels like he can't hear a little bit, the pitch count. 3-1. 3-1 to Langford. And a nice play from Cole Young, and that's another out. Had the right idea, just didn't hit it to the right spot. That was a nice play from Cole Young. Bobbled it a little bit, but he got it. Another squander with runners in scoring position right there. Feel like there's just something to hit the ball where players ain't, you know? Like, people are going to be like, oh, you hit it hard. Let's try to hit the ball where players ain't, man. Rangers just struggle to do that. I feel like that's what you need to do when working with this ballpark. But that was a good try from Langford there. 1-1 going into the top of the fourth. They have worked Gilbert's count pretty decently, but honestly, if they lose like a close, low-scoring game, I think you go back to that Berger double play right after the Rangers tied up the game. That one was rough. That was really rough. We go top four. We got Cal Raleigh leading off. Put up an amazing at-bat against DeGrom in the first inning. So let's see where this goes now. That Cal Raleigh at-bat versus DeGrom in the first was insane. I would not throw a fastball down the middle to Raleigh. Takes the change up low. 1-0 to Cal Raleigh. To Cal Raleigh. Fastball on the outside edge. Man, it feels like the Rangers are getting these calls and the Mariners are not. But again, like I said, we take it. We take those. We take those for sure. 1-1 to Cal Raleigh. And fastball not hit as hard. Evan Carter should track that down, and he does. That was a good location from DeGrom, and Raleigh, instead of fouling it off continuously, actually puts it in play, and the Rangers get an out there. To Julio Rodriguez as DeGrom yanks a slider. Julio has really good numbers against DeGrom, so that's a matchup to watch. This is a matchup to watch. Got a slider that Julio fouls back. Julio did strike out DeGrom in the first inning. DeGrom had 61 pitches. Interested to see how long his plan to go today. Got 1-1. A sinker in on the hands. Young's got to be quick with it, and Berger can't pick it up. You got to pick that, Berger. You got to pick it. And that's what the defense was so good last year, and the defense hasn't been spectacular so far. That's a play you just got to make, man. That's a play you just got to make. Berger couldn't pick that up. Young arguably had time to just fire a strike normally. So we got a guy on first. That has to be an error. That can't be a single. Because if Young just throws a strike, he's out. Got on first, one out. It could have been 2 quick outs there, but no. And Naylor hits that one pretty well, but Globe Life Field is going to restrict that one. Actually hit at 95 exit velo, so that one's really not going to carry in Globe Life Field. 2 outs there. Could have been 3 outs on 63 pitches. DeGrom could have kept his pitch count in a really great spot. He had 24 pitches in the first inning, 18 in the second, 14 in the third, so his pitch count has gotten better. We got Randy Arozarena now. Randy almost hit one out in the first, and then, he got refined to the Globe Life Field constructs. Fastball by DeGrom blows by Arozarena for strike one. 0-1 pitch coming. You got a slider that Arozarena chased pretty badly there. So 0-2. I wouldn't be surprised if DeGrom goes with that one again. Oh, 2 to Arozarena. And a fastball that blows by him. Great inning by DeGrom. Had to use 3 more pitches, but still got the result that he wanted. We go bottom 4, tied at 1 still. DeGrom has definitely settled in. We go bottom 4, tied 1. Hopefully, they've been taking some good at-bats. Hopefully, that could lead to something. You got Seager, Berger, and Peterson coming up in this inning. Hopefully, we get some more just good at-bats, man. Keep the line moving. Bottom 4 coming up. Just looking for more good at-bats, man. Good at-bats, good at-bats. More and more good ABs. All right, bottom 4, first pitch coming to Seager now. And a curveball that he tries to smash, but ends up fouling off. 0-1 to Seager. Ooh, that was a dirty splitter from Gilbert. 0-2 quickly to Seager. Oh, 2 and a soft grounder from Seager. That's going to be 1 out on 3 pitches. This is not the start you're looking for when you're trying to work the count against Gilbert. .58 pitches for Gilbert now. That's what these, and also these Mariners pitchers are workhorses, man. So they can go deep into games for sure. They are workhorses, 1,000%. We got Jake Berger up. Long hold from Gilbert. And a slider, or a curveball, taken on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. 0-1 to Burger, and he chases a fastball up. Burger and Young's at bats are just so wild to watch because they'll just chase pitches miles away from the zone and then take pitches down the middle. It's Burger, it's Langford, and it's Young that it's just very weird to watch at bats for them. It's been a great inning for Gilbert so far. 0-2 and a chase. Not the best inning to start this out. You're gonna get Gilbert's pitch count back on track there. But that's a dirty splitter from Gilbert. Nasty splitter right there. That almost just looks like a curveball, but it's just a really dirty splitter. We got Peterson up next. See, what are we doing swinging first pitch? Don't know when you're, like, just know the situation, Peterson. Come on, man. Don't know why he's swinging first pitch. 0-1 to Peterson. This hasn't been the best inning for the Rangers so far. I believe they 7 pitches, 7 strikes right now. Whoa, what is going on with that? What is that? The cutter, he's trying to bunt? 0-1? What is going on? What's up, Chad Stevens? Why was he trying to bunt there? I don't get it. This is about to be a really good inning for Gilbert. Another splitter that Jock bloops, but... and Rosarena misses. That's going to be a double for Peterson. Is he going to get to third there? Nah. He didn't push it. He definitely could have got to third there. But Jock will take that. I like to see at bats like that. Just put the bat out there. That was a really good pitch from Gilbert, a splitter out. Just put the bat out there and see what happens, man. Instead of swinging out of our shoes, let's just put the bat on the ball and see what happens. So we got a guy on second with 2 outs for Evan Carter. And he takes a cutter right down the middle. Feels like Carter doesn't swing first pitch. Yep, it is an improvement from the previous 2 games. At least we're seeing some good at bats. Last two games we were seeing some really, really bad at bats. And Evan Carter is going to fly out to center there. That wasn't a great approach. And that's 3 outs. That one kept Gilbert's pitch count intact. I think that was only I believe a 12 pitch at bat, or 11 pitch inning. We go top 5, still tied at 1. Yeah, for sure. Got to keep booing him for sure, man. I feel like that should be a thing. The Ranger fans just boo him every single at bat until he hits like 20 homers. Should be some sort of agreement there. Both DeGrom and Gilbert had really good innings there to keep their pitch counts intact. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Jock does owe us for last season 1,000%. But I don't really have a problem with him doing his whole yelling stuff as he hits the homer, you know? He's been struggling and he can say whatever he wants, man. If that gets him going, that gets him going. But these at-bats we've seen from him have been better. These last 4 at-bats that we've seen from him. At this point, I kind of like the bloop double better than like a hard hit single. to be honest. That just shows, let's just get the bat on the ball and see what happens. Just place the ball. You got Luke Rayleigh up first here. Fastball grounded right to Josh Smith. And that's a quick out. That's a quick out for DeGrom. Yeah, if Jock can hit like he has in the past, he'll be really, really good. Yeah. If they all start hitting at the same time, but I also that for sure, but also if they all just like work as a unit. That's what I want to see, everyone working as a unit. I feel like that's what the Reds offense isn't that much better than the Rangers offense, but the reason their offense was able to score enough is because they were working as a unit, and it feels like this Rangers offense has never been able to do that the last couple years. But yeah, Jock's plate appearances have been really great. I don't think he can bounce back to be that 2024 version of himself. But I do think he can be a solid hitter if he's going to take at bats like his last 4 at bats. Or at least he won't be the issue, presumably, for the Rangers' offense not being great. 0-2 to Dom Canzone and a slider I believe that's fouled off his foot. That's fouled off his foot, yeah. Yeah, that is fouled off his foot there. 0-2 to Canzone still. 70 pitches for DeGrom. Interested to see where the pitch count goes for him today. 0-2, good take from Canzone and a slider down. Looks like they're going to go fastball up, and Canzone is going to pop out. Let's see if Josh Young's calling it, and he catches it. 2 outs. Nice hitting for DeGrom so far. We got Cole Young coming up, who again, I've said this like so many times that he's the guy I'm the most scared of. Just for how good he's been against the Rangers in spring training and last year, and he's taken some really good hacks against DeGrom's fastball. So I'd be really careful to leave a fastball middle here. If you're going to throw a fastball, you got to climb the ladder. A slider that doesn't catch the zone, 1-0 to Cole Young. You got a fastball a little bit out. 2-0. Feels like DeGrom is being a little bit careful, knowing the hacks that Young's hit against his fastball. But at the same time, it's 2 outs. There's no one on. I don't think he's trying to do that on purpose. Yeah, fastball up at the zone. If you can live there with the fastball, then you're going to be really, really good. Sorry, really, really good. Sorry for the voice crack. 2-1 to Cole Young. He definitely went there. No. Wow. I really thought he went there. 3-1 to Cole Young. I really thought he went there. But it looks a lot closer. Yeah, I think he was fine, to be fair. It's a lot closer. Ooh, fastball right down the middle. I feel like Cole Young usually eats that for lunch, but he leaves that. But he swings and misses on that. Still 3-2. We got 3-2 and swing and miss. Last 2 innings have been really good for DeGrom. 78 pitches through 5. I think we're going to get one more inning out of DeGrom here. But we go bottom 5, tied at 1 still. It's been a really great outing for DeGrom. Really, really great outing for DeGrom. Again, pitching's not the issue. Pitching isn't the issue. Yeah, I'm interested where the Rangers are going to go with the bullpen today. Because I think DeGrom is going to go for the sixth. Um, Especially with his pitch count being at 78. I think DeGrom will probably go for the sixth. And then who do you go? I think Junis is available. Who pitched yesterday? Garcia, Wynn. Did Wynn pitch yesterday? I think he did as well. Um, yeah, I believe it was Latz, Wynn, Garcia, Martin, and Beeks. Um, I don't think Colwyn or Latz are available. I think Alexander is definitely available. I know Junis is available. He didn't pitch yesterday. I don't know if Jalen Beeks is available. That's something to check. Let me see. Did he pitch on Saturday? Who pitched on Saturday? It was Beeks. Yeah, Beeks did pitch on Saturday, so I think Beeks may be available. We'll see. I think for the most part it's gonna be, man, Robert Garcia may come into this game, and I really hope he doesn't. But Alexander and Junis are for sure pitching in this game. I don't know who else you go for or I think Colwyn could definitely go. He didn't pitch on Saturday, so I think Colwyn's probably gonna. It'll be Win, and then it'll be Win to Alexander to Junis, probably something like that. Got Danny Jansen taking a strike on the outside. Gilbert's at 67 pitches, nice. Oh, 1 to Jansen. Swing and a miss on a really good slider from Gilbert. Yeah, it probably is Win. But I do think Junis and Alexander are. I think those are the three that are going to be used today, hopefully, and hopefully no Garcia. Yeah, the two aces do seem older. Definitely. But I think they're still going to be effective for sure. They know how to pitch. They've been here for a very long time. I think they can still pitch. 1-2 to Danny Jansen. Ooh, dotted up splitter. That was a really good pitch from Gilbert, and he's starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. You would ideally want to get Gilbert out after the sixth. You don't want to have him go for the seventh inning. So Rangers need to try to get him out of this rhythm that he has now. Got Josh Smith now. And cutter on the inside, part of the plate. Gilbert is starting to dial in. Got 0-1 to Smith. And a splitter that's dotted at the bottom of the zone. Or a changeup, man. How many pitches does this guy have, dog? It's crazy. But 0-2 to Josh Smith. Gilbert is really starting to find a rhythm. He's making some really good pitches now. And a chase there. Bad chase from Smith. And Gilbert is starting to cruise. It's a bad sign for the Rangers. They had some good at bats in this, leading in the first, second, and third. But these last two innings, Gilbert is starting to run that dominance thing, and this happens to the Rangers lineup a lot, man. Well, they're just gonna have stretches where they just get dominated. And that's why they need to score when they have opportunities. Young chases a fastball up. Oh, 1 to Young. And that's cued. Foul. Young's at bats are just a little bit wild right now. He took some really bad chases in that second at bat, and his first at bat, and then worked to put a really good swing on a ball. So it's really weird. 0-2 to Young. 0-2 to Young, and ball hit, but nice play by Leo Rivas. He is going to get him out. Again, another hard hit ball right to the fielder. Rangers can't place any balls, but that was a really good inning for Gilbert, setting himself up to go for another inning here, possibly another inning. I didn't notice that the only Mariners hit is the Cal Raleigh homer. Yeah, this offense sucks, man. It doesn't suck, but or I don't know. I know it's really early, but it's you need to score with the opportunities that they had. Yeah, that's for sure. Don't want to lose any series for sure. Just keep staying afloat because this month of April is their toughest month in terms of um, like difficulty of teams that they're playing. All right, guys, I'll be back in a hot second for the next inning. All right, we back. Oh, Beeks is in. Wow, DeGrom's out. Yeah, that's for sure. Just got to find that right order for sure. Beeks is in, and gets a quick fly out of Leo Rivas. I'm interested why DeGrom's out so early, but I guess they want to work him in a little bit. Want to work him in a little bit. No problem in that. So I guess it's now Beeks, Wynn, Alexander, Junis. I think that's what they'd go. Not in any particular order, but I think it's going to be those four. I don't really know what the Chris Schumacher has an idea of in terms of the order. I just hope that we don't see Garcia today, Robert. Just can't deal with another one of his innings, man. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. The chemistry thing. I said suck very casually, but yeah, it is a chemistry thing. You need to work together a little bit. Talking like fifth graders, man. 1-0 to Donovan, fastball or a changeup at the top of the zone. I've done that so many times. I should just wait to see what the pitch is actually, instead of just calling it before it shows. I apologize on that. Got a fastball that Donovan fouls off 1-2. One two to Donovan. Great foul off on a fastball. Really good place fastball from Beeks. That's what you want to see from the Rangers lineup, man. Yeah, 68 pitches. Yeah, for sure. I feel like he was at 78 pitches, right? Could be wrong. And a changeup, that's going to be a ground out. Josh Smith gets it, throws to first. Yeah, 6 Ks. It was a really good outing from DeGrom. Really, really good outing. Obviously, early in the season, you want to keep him limited, but I feel like he ended at like 78 pitches. So I think it was a good outing. And I feel like the Rangers feel comfortable here with their guys. And I mean, after the Raleigh homer, DeGrom didn't give up anything. I think he walked one batter. They had the Josh Young air. Um, yeah, other than that, he didn't really give up anything. So it was a great outing for DeGrom. 0-1 to Beeks. Or sorry, to Cal Raleigh. Takes a fastball a little bit low. 1-1. 1-1 to Cal Raleigh. And a fastball a little bit inside. 1-1, 2-1 now to Cal Raleigh. Two one changeup, really good changeup that hits the inside corner. 2-2 now to Cal Raleigh. Interested, what pitch does Beeks go for? Does he go for the high fastball, low changeup? I mean, those are his only two pitches, but don't really know what he'd go for between the two. 2-2 to Raleigh. Goes with the fastball, checked his swing, and he didn't go. Fastball a little bit inside by Beeks. Raleigh doesn't go. 3-2 to Cal Raleigh. Feel like he's going to knock a changeup here, probably, but we'll see. And yeah, yank that changeup a little bit. That's a walk. First base runner for the Mariners. Or I guess no, they did have the air, so. Julio's up now. He's a dangerous hitter. Has really good. I'm interested to see what his numbers are against the Rangers, honestly. I just want to go up and down the Mariners lineup. What are these guys' numbers against the Rangers? Because I'm sure it's Looney Tunes, man. I'm sure it's Looney Tunes. That should be. Yep, Josh Smith fields it, takes the out at second. Good inning by Jalen Beeks. 1-1 going into the bottom of the sixth. Need the offense to do something, man. Need the offense to do something. The Rangers were really bad against the Mariners the last 2 years. This feels like a game they have, but let's see what happens. Or not, the Rangers don't have this game, but it's a winnable game at this point. Obviously, it's tied. So hope the Rangers can pull this out. Be the first win on the stream. We've streamed for 2 days, and they've put up duds in both days. So I'm hoping this might be a thing where like I have to keep going live until they actually win a game. And then I don't want to miss a game and then it's like, oh, that's the game that they won. And it's like, I'm a curse. That every time I go live, they're just going to lose. We got the top of the order coming up against Logan Gilbert. I believe his pitch count is about close to 80. So hopefully this should be his last inning. The Rangers can make him work. You can get him to the pen a little bit earlier. All right, bottom six. Logan Gilbert is back out there. Brandon Nimmo hasn't had the best at-bats against Gilbert so far. Swings first pitch on a cutter down the middle and swings and misses. Could really use one of these great Nimmo at-bats where he's fouling off a bunch of two-strike pitches. 0-1 and hits that one well. Is that gonna go now? Is that gonna get out? Oh my gosh, just missed that one. Just hit it a little bit too high. Thanks, Chad. Man, he just missed that one. Just hit it a little bit too high. He had the exit velo to get it out to right field. Just hit it a little bit too high. But again, this ballpark sucks, man. This ballpark sucks. Luke really jumped, but he really didn't have to. I think that was just a safety precaution. Dang, the Rangers could have used that. Cutter on the slider on the top left corner of the strike zone for strike one to Langford. Oh, 1, a splitter that is spiked. You'd think that's a really bad pitch, but Josh Young chased that pitch a couple innings ago. 1-1 to Langford. $80 pitches now for Gilbert. Slider not close, or curveball not close to the zone. I just need to wait for what the pitch is so I just call it right. I just keep on trying to call out pitches before they show up on the screen. 2-1 to Langford. And a fastball or a cutter that is fouled off. Cutter fouled off, 2-2. 2-2 to Langford. I'm just focused on Gilbert's pitch count. I really don't want him to come out for the 7th. But on this trajectory, he can. Two to Langford. And a really, really good changeup from Logan Gilbert to get him on strikes. And that's 2 outs. Man, Nimmo really gave that pitch a ride, man. If he just... It's like they're just like a tick off on some of these, man. Just like hitting it a little... Like, if the launch angle is like 1 degree lower, for so many of these balls that the Rangers have hit, would have been gone. Or they just hit it like 1 mile per hour harder, then it would have been gone, you know? Seager, get down, yeah. Nice hit for Seager. Splitter down that he goes down and gets, and that's a single for Corey Seager. Got Jake Berger. Hopefully Jake doesn't swing at the first pitch. Needs to work a really good count here. Try to work a good count. Wait for your pitch. If he chases a slider down again, are they gonna start with the? Oh my God! Another slider down. Did he chase it? Oh, he's chased it. Another breaking ball out of the zone. First pitch that he chases. Another freaking breaking ball off the plate, first pitch that Jake Berger chases. How many at-bats have we seen that, man? How many at-bats have we seen that? 0-1 to Berger. Oh, fastball down the middle, and that is going to end up foul. Again, just missed that one. Just a little bit late on that fastball. A little bit late on it. I wonder if Gilbert goes another inning. That's all I'm paying attention to. Not really the outcome of this inning, but just how much more are the Mariners going to let Gilbert go with it being early in the season. 0-2 to Berger. Splitter spiked. 1-2. One two to Berger. Another splitter spiked. Seager's not going to run. 2-2. The Mariners do have a pitcher warming up. I don't know who. I believe that's Jose Ferrer, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Not fully aware of the Mariners bullpen, but I know some of the names, obviously. 2-2 to Berger, and Gilbert steps off. So this could be Gilbert's last batter. Maybe they're going to bring in a lefty to face Peterson. And then, obviously, the Rangers would go to McCutchen then. 2-2 to Berger. Another splitter spike. Seager should be able to get to second on that one, yeah. Or that was a slider that was spiked. Gilbert just has to make these close and Jake Berger's going to chase. But, yeah. 3-2 now. Rangers have another runner in scoring position. Tough ball for a rally to block. Three-two, big pitch. Hopefully Berger could just take a simple approach and you can get Seager in. Just a simple approach, Berger. We don't need a homer. 3-2. And my computer is lagging. Well, my game is lagging. Literally, he was about to throw the pitch. Oh my god. He hit a double. My game is like so laggy. Well, I just saw the ball in the grass now. Well, that's a 2-run double. That was a nice swing by Berger, I assume. I literally couldn't see that. So he threw a slider. Okay, a curveball that hung in the middle of the plate. Good swing from Berger. A Rosarena, if he took a perfect route to, he could have caught. But Berger hit it just hard enough to get for a hit. My game is a little bit laggy, I can't lie. Okay, I think we're fine now. Yeah, great at bat by Jake. Hit that ball hard. And Gilbert's gonna stay on to face Peterson. And again, a little bit too early for Peterson there. Just a tad bit too early on the turn there. Again, still looks uncomfortable, but that was a great at bat by Berger. And I hope Schumacher goes with the right guys out of the pen. You have to go Wynn, you have to go Alexander, and you have to go Junis. You have to go with those three. 0-1. Another slider spiked by Gilbert. For some reason, he lost a little bit of command on that. And now hopefully, Gilbert won't be coming out for the 7th inning. I just hope Schumacher doesn't mess around and go with freaking Robert Garcia, man. Just hope he doesn't. Yeah, let me change the score real quick. After this pitch. 1-1 to Peterson. And did he check his swing? He didn't. He did check his swing. So that's 2-1 on a splitter. Out. This is the first lead for the Rangers, I think, since the Baltimore series, right? Since that second game in Baltimore. Right? I don't think they've had a lead. The game's been tied, but they haven't had a lead since that second game in Baltimore. 2-1. Good take from Peterson. Curveball in. (3-1) to Jock Peterson. 3-1 to Jock Peterson. Ooh, he had a pitch he could have handled there, but he just flailed out of the box. So, some of these at-bats, man, are just comical to see, man. They're not pretty. They're not pretty, that's for sure. 3-2 to Peterson. I don't know what happened there. Three-two to Peterson. Let's see what he can do here. We got a. Oh my God, he looked really bad. Was working a really good count. Was having some really good ABs, and then yeah, those were two really bad swings. I don't know what happened there. Um, yeah, I really don't know what happened there, but at least the Rangers have the lead for the first time since what day would that have been? Wednesday or Tuesday? First lead since Tuesday as we go top 7. Hoping that Schumacher doesn't go with Robert Garcia here. Hoping, man. Just hoping. That was a great at bat from Berger right there. Or just got a pitch he could have handled. Would have liked a little bit more of a simpler approach, but he did what he did, man. All right, we go top 7. Let's see who Schumacher has decided to bring in. Please don't be Robert Garcia. Please don't be Robert Garcia. And we're still waiting to see who he's brought in. Who is this? Oh, it's Alexander. Okay, at least it's not Robert Garcia. Worried though, are they gonna use Win in the 8th and then go Junis in the 9th? Just worried what their pitching plan is here. 1-0 to Naylor from Alexander. 2-0 to Naylor. You need to be pounding the strike zone, man. After you just got the lead, you can't do what Robert Garcia did yesterday. You got to pound the strike zone. You need to pound the strike zone, man. 2-0 to Naylor, and it is fastball a little bit up. 3-0. This can't happen, man. Can't just not attack hitters right after getting the lead. You gotta attack. You just gotta attack here. 3-0, and he takes a fastball on the inside edge. 3-1. 3-1 to Josh Naylor. Honestly, throw a fastball down the middle, man. Don't leadoff walks are not good, especially just after getting the lead. You can't do leadoff walks, man. Can't do leadoff walks. 3-1 to Naylor. And ground ball. Nice play by Berger. Needed that. Fastball at the top of the zone by Alexander. And Berger makes a nice, and it's a one hopper to Berger, makes a nice play. He needed that. Needed that after getting it out. Got Randy Arozarena next. Randy Rosarena next. Like Alexander to be more in the strike zone now. Ooh, that was a nice pitch. Sweeper, top left corner of the zone. Catches the top left corner of the zone. That was a really good pitch from Alexander. 0-1 to Rosarena. A cutter that runs up and in. Good pitch. Just missed up. One and one, and change up a little bit out. That one wasn't really competitive. Two and one to Rosarena. Oh, that was a real challenge. That one, yeah. Danny Jansen challenges that pitch, and that was a really good challenge. Hopefully, this ends up catching the strike zone on the ABS zone, and it does. That was a perfect pitch from Alexander. I'm glad Danny Jansen challenged that one. That one was fully in the zone. Great challenge by Jansen. 2-2 now. Great challenge by Jansen. Let's see what Alexander opts to go for here. 2-2. And a solid hit from Rosarena. Changeup that Alexander hung in the middle of the plate. And, yeah. I'm sure Alexander wanted him to chase there. Or Alexander wanted to throw a pitch that would get him to chase there. And, yeah, that's right down the middle. Not a great pitch from Alexander there. Luke Raley up next. Is Luke Raley switch pitcher? I don't know. Or a switch hitter. Jordan Teague's out to talk to Alexander. Or no, it's Rob Refsnyder. Oh, no. Yeah, Rob Refsnyder, known as a lefty killer. This is a matchup that the Mariners have a heavy advantage on. Rob Refsnyder, a guy that I think all Rangers fans wanted the Rangers to end up getting because he just mashes left-handed pitching, and the Rangers needed a guy like him. This feels like one of those karma moments. I feel a karma moment coming on. You didn't go out and get the best lefty masher. You wanted to be cheap. This feels like a karma moment. My game's lagging again. The game is lagging at the moment. My game is really lagging. My whole setup's lagging. I can't watch the game right now. My thing's lagging. My game is lagging currently. Okay. Cutter on the cutter at the top of the zone. I've synced it back up here. Let's see. Yeah, but my game might be a little bit behind. 0-1 to Refsnyder is a little bit in. Yeah, I'm about like a minute behind. We got 1-1 to Refsnyder, and he takes a changeup out. We got 2-1 to Ref Snyder, and he fouls off a cutter down the middle. Then 2-2 was a changeup low. We got 3-2 coming to Ref Snyder. You got to throw a strike here. And a cutter that Ref Snyder gets a piece of. We got another 3-2 coming. Another 3-2 coming to Ref Snyder. My game might be a little bit behind because it was lagging, but right now I have another 3-2 coming into Ref Snyder with Alexander at 16 pitches. And a really good pitch, a sinker on the outside corner to get him. Really great pitch from Alexander. Okay, now I should be all caught up. I'm live. And we got Victor Robles now, pinch hitting for Dom Cam Zone. As the Mariners deploy their platoon options, we got Colwyn warming up in the bullpen, which is nice. It feels like he's going to come out for the 8th. Or if the Rangers have a sticky situation here, Luis Carvello is also there. Oh, are they going to their guy? Seems like there's some sort of an argument there. Try to get some captions on what's going on here. Looks like the announcers don't have a clue what this is about. Are they calling a pitch clock violation or what? Oh, so they okay, so it looks like they're going to Colwyn now. Little sloppy on my end. Had some internet issues, but it looks like they're gonna go to Colwyn. Overall, a good inning from Alexander. I think he'd want that changeup down the middle back, but Colwyn is gonna come out. I think he's gonna go for the 7th and then probably the 8th as well. Man, my game keeps lagging, but it is what it is. Hopefully, Colwyn can get Robles out here. I wonder if there was some sort of a pitch clock violation on Robles. Let me see if that was a thing. It is 0-1, so yeah. Yeah, it is 0-1 to Robles, so he did have a pitch clock violation. I guess it just took him too long to get into the box. I mean, I wasn't really paying attention because my game was lagging, but again, the Rangers will take that, man. Rangers will take that. Yeah, that was big that Alexander didn't walk the first batter. That would have been then that inning would have been gotten really bad. That inning really could have gotten bad. All right, we're back for the top of the 7th. Colwyn is coming in to face Victor Robles. As the Mariners went to deploy their platoon switch, the Rangers are going to Colwyn, the righty. Looked really good yesterday, so hopefully he can keep that going. I've been kind of 50-50 on Colwyn. Oh no, now they're double platooning, or now they're double switching. They're going to J.P. Crawford off the bench. I'm surprised he wasn't in the game beforehand. He has really good numbers against DeGrom. I didn't really realize that he wasn't in the game. Yeah, now they're deploying J.P. Crawford. Has really good numbers against the Rangers overall. And Colwyn misses wide with the splitter first pitch. Interesting. Interesting going splitter first pitch. Wait, now it's 1-1. That's the thing that Crawford starts down 0-1 because of the pitch clock violation. So now it's 1-2. Now it's 1-2. So that's why Colwyn went with the splitter first pitch because they were already down 0-1 because of the pitch clock violation. It's 1-2 now to Crawford after Colwyn got a strike on a slider. 1-2 and a nice splitter, and Evan Carter's going to run that down. That was a really good pitch from Colwyn that J.P. Crawford put some good wood on it, but the Rangers survived that inning. And it feels like Colwyn's going to go for and hopefully it's Colwyn in the 8th and Jacob Junis in the 9th. Or Colwyn goes in the 8th and then they bring in Junis to finish out the job and then go. Colwyn and Junis need to finish this game. No questions asked. Colwyn and Junis need to finish this game. Or hopefully the Rangers can just put up some runs here and then that doesn't become a thing. But doubtful. But Rangers survived that inning. We go to bottom 7. We got Carter leading off. Hopefully we can get a Carter leadoff single and then a steal. And then just I feel like the Rangers, I really liked that yesterday when Evan Carter got on and then just caused havoc on the bases. Hopefully that's something we could see again today. Is Evan Carter causing some havoc on the bases? Obviously he has to get on for that to happen. But the Mariners might go with the lefty here. I haven't seen who's going to come in. Let's see. And do the Rangers deploy their bench with Zeke Duran and Sam Haggerty and Andrew McCutchen? Let's see. And it is Rob Snyder's in the outfield now. And it is Jose Ferrer, I believe. This Jose Ferrer is the guy the Mariners traded Harry Ford for from the Nationals. Got him from the Nationals, and Evan Carter is facing a lefty. Nice to see. I like seeing Evan Carter face lefties because that's the only way he's going to get better. 1-0 to Carter. A slider in the middle of the plate. Carter hasn't looked too comfortable against left-handed sliders, that's for sure. It feels like that's something he just hasn't seen, man. It's just very hard when you haven't seen that pitch a lot. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, really good pitch from Ferrer. 1-2. I maybe would have liked to see a bunt from Carter here. Try to get on, but it is what it is. 1-2. And a slider a little bit out. He did read that pitch a little bit better than the other ones. But it feels like a slider that just starts at him and then moves to the middle of the plate is something he has flinched at a couple times here. 2-2 to Carter. And a dotted up fastball on the outside part of the plate. Really good pitch from Ferrer. There's not much that Evan Carter could do right there. Really good pitch from Ferrer. Sam Haggerty needs to hit here. You have to take out Josh Smith here. But if you need to deploy Sam Haggerty, this is his spot. I know he struck out yesterday, but this is his spot, man. This is his spot, and this is where you need to put him. Danny Jansen now facing Ferrer. Man, Ferrer's got some really good stuff. I can't lie. And he's a lefty, so this is going to be tough for the Rangers. Fastball right down the middle to Jansen 0-1. We got second pitch coming up. Change up a little bit out. He's got some really good stuff I think he's faced the Rangers before from the Nationals, so I think this was a really good pickup from the Mariners side. 1-1 to Jansen, and a changeup, or slider, sorry, a slider out the bottom of the zone that he flares off. 1-2 now to Jansen. 1-2 to Jansen. And, man, a changeup down. The Rangers are getting bullied by Jose Ferrer here. Or, sorry, the first two batters only. He's only faced the first two batters, but yeah, he's looked really dominated these Rangers batters. I really hope Sam Haggerty's hitting instead of Josh Smith, and it is still Josh Smith. Don't understand that. You need Haggerty hitting here, man. This is why Haggerty's on this team, because of that. You need to have Haggerty hitting here, man. I don't get it. Josh Smith can't hit lefties, and his bat against righties is not good enough to just keep him in the game. You need to go with Haggerty here. 0-1 to Smith. Fastball dotted on the outside, but didn't get the call, so it's 1-1. You know? It's an interesting concept, but now the Mariners only have one challenge left. But, like, do we get mad at umps because they just... Or you can challenge that. A flare right to Brendan Donovan, a clean inning from Jose Ferrer. Really dominated the Rangers there. It feels like the bullpen has to hold it for 2 innings, man. It feels like this offense says, like, okay, we got the lead and that's it. We go top 8. And it feels like Colwyn should come out for another inning. Those weren't too great at bats from Carter, Jansen, and Smith right there. Carter I can understand because he made some really good pitches there, but Jansen and Smith did not look comfortable at all. And Carter's trying to learn against a lefty, right? Hopefully the Rangers can hold this, but let's see. Yeah, I can't believe Sam Haggerty's not pinch hitting for Smith there. That's the whole reason he's on this team, is to pinch hit against righties. His defense is not bad. He can play second base, I really didn't get that. But the pitching can hold, and I hope they don't go with Robert Garcia in the 9th inning. All right, top 8. Let's see, it should still be Colwyn on for the Rangers. They're gonna need to find this log, man. If this offense is still gonna be like this, they need to find who's gonna man the 7th, 8th, 9th inning, man. They need to get these. Oh my gosh. Why is Colwyn not back out? I cannot believe Robert Garcia is in this game. I cannot believe Robert Garcia is in this game, man. Gets a strike on the outside corner. I can't believe Robert Garcia is in this game, man. I can't believe that. Made a pretty good pitch there. Slider on the outside corner to Cole Young. I can't believe Robert Garcia is in this game after what he's shown. 0-1 to Cole Young. Fastball out. Fastball out. We do have Jacob Junis warming in the pen. I don't know why. Just let Colwyn go another inning and then go Junis in the 9th, and let's not mess around. 1-1 to Cole Young, and Robert Garcia is throwing balls again. Just not really close misses. 2-1 to Cole Young. Can't believe they're going to Robert Garcia here. Cole Young bails Robert Garcia out there. A fastball high that he chases. 2-2. 2-2, and a fastball by Garcia that's fouled off by Cole Young. Nice battle. Man, I can't believe he's in this game. You go Cole win for another inning, and Jacob Junis for the ninth. It feels pretty obvious. I don't know what we're trying. You need to get these wins now, man. Change up low. Nice take by Cole Young, and it feels like it's going to be a leadoff walk again. Man, if this has to be 3-batter minimum, man. This has to be 3-batter minimum. I do not want him facing Cal Raleigh. 3-2. And this is a pop-up. Hopefully it stays in the stadium. Danny Jansen going over and makes the catch. We got one out. He did throw strikes, which is better than yesterday. At least he's going out there and pumping strikes, man. That's what I want to see. We got Leo Rivas next. And I guess, yeah, they do have Brendan Donovan, who's a lefty. But this better be, I think this is 3-batter minimum. 3-batter minimum for sure for Garcia. And they're using it in his lane for Cole Young, Leo Rivas, and Brendan Donovan. Do not make him face Cal Raleigh or Julio. A slider, a little bit low. First pitch to Rivas. Do not walk Rivas. You need to throw strikes here. I'm sorry, I'm being very antsy about Robert Garcia, but man, I just do not trust him, and I can't believe Skip Schumacher has gone to him after his outing yesterday. But that was a really good pitch, 93 at the bottom of the zone for a strike. 1-1 to Leo Rivas. That's a yanked changeup, 2-1. Please just attack here, please, man. Please just attack. 2-1 to Rivas. And yep. Fastball right down the middle, but I'll take that, man. Just don't walk him. Just attack, man. That's all I want to see from Garcia at this point. Just attack, man. 2-2 to Leo Rivas. I could hear my brother grimacing after Garcia got put hit. 2-2 to Rivas and a yank changeup again. Another yank changeup. Just throw a fastball right down the middle, man. You can't walk him. You cannot walk him. 3-2 to Rivas. He's shaking off pitches. Interested what he's going to go with here. Slider, grounder to Seager. And, close play at first, but I think that's 2 outs. 2 outs. Nice. That was a really good pitch. Just wanted to see strikes from Robert Garcia at a consistent rate. And that was a really good pitch. And this has to be his last batter, Brendan Donovan. Brendan Donovan has to be his last batter. You cannot let him face Cal Raleigh. Cannot. Absolutely can't. First pitch to Donovan is a grounder. Berger should get that. And, wow, Robert Garcia got out of it. To be fair to him, Schumacher put him in the right area, facing Leo Rivas, his hitting is not his strength. He is a solid hitter, but it's not his main strength. And 2 lefties, so that was a really good lane for Schumacher to put Garcia in. So give credit to Schumacher, man. He made the right decision there. We go bottom 8. Hopefully the Rangers can put up some more runs, and I think Jacob Junis is going to come in for the 9th inning. But credit to Schumacher on that move. And credit to Garcia for let's pound the zone, man, and just see what happens, man. Attack these hitters. That's the number one thing you need to do as a reliever. Attack, and that's what Chris Young wanted to do with his bullpen, is have guys that are going to just constantly attack. But that was a really good inning from Garcia. Hopefully that builds some confidence for him. That's definitely the best we've seen him, because he's just throwing strikes, man. He's just attacking these hitters. He did have some waste pitches still, he did have some waste pitches still, but overall, I think you're happy with where he landed on that inning, and hopefully he can, because the Rangers will need Robert Garcia, man. He can be a weapon against lefties. He can be a real weapon. It's just we want to see him go out there, pound the strike zone, and look a little bit mentally tough. Which is something we haven't seen from him. Let's see who the Mariners are going with now in the bottom of the eighth. They're going with a righty. Josh Young is leading off this inning. Jacob Junis will probably pitch the ninth inning. I hope Robert Garcia is not going to come out for the ninth. Let's see who Josh Young is going to face. It is Cooper Criswell, I believe. A funky righty. Throws a sinker on the inside part of the plate. Good pitch from Criswell. I think he's normally a swing guy. Yanks a cutter, 1-1. One and one to Young. And chases a changeup there. Swung out of his shoes there. We can't be swinging out of our shoes, man. You got to keep that same approach. Just keep the same approach, man. Can't be swinging out of our shoes. Just because you're up 2-1 doesn't mean we're trying to hit homers now. You got to extend this lead. I don't know why we got the lead and now we're changing our approach all of a sudden. Change up down that Young does a nice job to foul off. That was a really good pitch from Criswell. 1-2 to Josh Young. You'd love another run here, man. You'd love another run. 1-2 to Josh Young. And a nice foul off again. A sweeper, a little bit out. Nice foul off. Good battle from Young. 1-2 to Josh Young, and a cutter up that he does a nice job to foul off, man. He's doing a nice job here to battle in this count. 1-2 to Josh Young, and changeup. Did he go? He did not go. Good hold from Young. 2-2. He's battling in this at bat. Got 2-2, and fastball sinker down the middle. Fouls off. Young's doing a great job to battle here, an 8-pitch at bat already. 2-2 to Josh Young. And, that was a really good pitch, but the Mariners didn't challenge. It was a sweeper that caught the top of the zone. If the Mariners challenged that would have been a strikeout. That was a really nasty pitch from Criswell, but it's 3-2 now. And he chases ball 4. Changeup that runs in, he swings. Again, very funky to see Josh Young at bats, man. Some of these at bats are very funky to watch. 10-pitch at bat from Young to Cooper Criswell. 3-2, and wow, that is the best at bat he's had so far. Best at bat for sure, man. That is the best at bat Josh Young has put together this season. I mean, just battling, fouling off pitches, and then got a pitch that he wanted, placed it where no one is. Had the right opposite field approach. That was a great at bat from Josh Young, man. That's very encouraging to see. These are the type at bats that I want the Rangers to have more. Just hit it where these players ain't, man. Stay focused on a center. It looks like Josh Young is getting pinch ran for by Zeke Duran. I'd assume Zeke Duran's in for defense now. Pitcher's mound for Cooper Criswell. Brandon Nimmo's up, and Nimmo hasn't got on after these 3 at-bats. I believe every game Nimmo has gotten on base in some way. In that third at bat, he barely missed a homer. He barely missed a homer, just hit it a little bit too high. But this seems like an at-bat for Nimmo to do his signature. Just let's this type of swing that just bat to ball, direct it, and just direct it into a gap. And Zeke Duran has speed, so all right. I'd hope that Zeke Duran actually steals. Actually, he doesn't have the biggest lead. Ball out on a sinker from Cooper Criswell. One zero to Nimmo. Another ball out, sinker out. 2-0. To Nimmo. Be nice to get another run here, man. It'd be huge. And ball inside. I don't think Duran's going to go with Criswell not being able to throw strikes here, but he could find it definitely. 3-0 to Nimmo. And he takes a ball out, and Nimmo gets on. Now all 10 games Nimmo has gotten on base, I believe, to start the season. 4-pitch walk from Criswell. This is a situation you need to capitalize on, man. And again, guys on, let's have that simplified approach. Simplified approach here. Langford's up. Need the simplified approach, man. Take that approach you took in the first inning. Langford. First pitch, nice sweeper from Criswell that lands in the zone. Found the strike zone again. 0-1 to Langford. And that is a sinker down and in that Langford hits foul. 0-2 quickly. Just gotta have a shortened approach here, man. Shortened approach, 2-strike approach. I feel like the Rangers should use a 2-strike approach in every, like, even if it's not 2 strikes, man. That's what I want to see. 0-2 to Langford. And this is a double play. It should be a double play. And it is. It is a double play. Not a great at-bat from Langford. Hit the ball hard, but it went straight into the ground. And they're going to see if they challenge it, and they're not. Need Seager to come up big here. Hit it straight into the ground. Again, like, do we really care about exit velo there? You know, all this talk about exit velo, we don't care, man. You hit it straight into the ground. That's not what we need you to do. We need you to get the guy over to third with... We don't need you to hit it into a double play. If he doesn't hit that ball hard, it looks like they're intentionally walking Seager, which is the right play. That is the right play to intentionally walk Seager. And now they're going to face Jake Burger. Having another mound visit. Let's see what Schumacher's talking to them about. Don't know. Man, need a big hit from Burger, man. That wasn't a great at-bat from Langford, I will admit. You just got to get the guy to third with less than 2 outs, man. That's what your goal is there. And again, you hit the ball hard, but it's straight into the ground. Like, what does that do? Like, you know, you don't care about the exit velo in that scenario. Okay, first and third, 2 outs for Jake Burger. He got a sweeper right down the middle, but decided to take it. It's so wild. He'll swing at curveballs that are below the zone, but then sliders down the middle first pitch, he's just going to take. It's just weird. 0-1 to Burger. Got a fastball he could handle, but hit a foul. 0-2 quickly to Burger. Criswell has found the strike zone. This feels like a lost opportunity for the Rangers to score here. 0-2 to Burger. 0-2 to Berger. And, wow, sweeper way out. That could have gone away from Calrolli. Does a nice job to get that one. One, two to Berger. Take time. Just a simple approach, man. Hit it where they ain't. One, two to Berger. And looks like, oh, no. Takes a cutter up. It looked like Calrolli was about to throw it back to third, but no one was covering third. I guess they thought they could catch Duran sleeping there. Seager does take second, so now a base hit probably scores 2, maybe. Maybe scores 2. 2-2 to Berger. And that's just a grounder to short. He's going to make that play. Man, squandered opportunity, man. Squandered opportunity. You've had every opportunity to score, to put up a big lead, and now the Mariners have the top of their order coming up. 2 runs on 7 hits, man. The Mariners have had 2 hits in this whole game, and it's this. And the score is this, man. It sucks that this Rangers offense is like this. That they just can't put together good at-bats when it matters. But we go to the top of the 9th. It looks like Jacob Junis is going to take the top of the 9th. He's been good so far, but hasn't pitched in a save opportunity yet. So let's see what happens here. It's just crazy. They can't make good at bats when they matter, man. That's what's frustrating about it. But you got to win this game. You just have to. And you just hope that that Junis can have a really good 9th. He has a tough task, though, facing the top of the Mariners' order. Raleigh, Cal Raleigh, Julio, and Josh Naylor. So he's got a tough task on him for sure. Man, it would have been nice to score there. They just can't have good at-bats when it matters, man. Keep saying man a lot. Whew, stress time. We go top 9. Yeah, they're showing Cal Raleigh's first inning at bat. That at bat was so good. That at bat was so good, man. And DeGrom did make a bad pitch, but that was just DeGrom just had to attack there, and Raleigh put together a really good at bat. We got Jacob Junis on. Need a good outing here, man. Just need a good outing. I don't even know who they go to if they went to extras, but just have to get through the 9th first. And, ooh, nice play by Berger. Junis needs to cover first. And, did he get it? And that's an out. What a play by Berger there. Let's see if... we don't know if Junis had control of that ball, though. Did Junis have control of the ball when he stepped on the plate? Carolli hit one hard. Nice grab by Berger. Felt like he ran a little bit too much. I feel like he could have fed it to Junis a little bit earlier. And he had it in his hand. Junis had that in his hand. It wasn't... He had that control in his hand for sure. Yeah, he had that in his hand. Are they going to challenge that? Oh, Mariners are challenging that. So let's see what happens there. But I feel like Junis had that controlled in his hand. I thought Berger had to throw that a little bit earlier. He waited a little bit too long to throw it. But I don't know. Let's see. That could get overturned. It all matters on did he have control of it, which I could definitely see this one getting overturned, which sucks. Oh no. Yeah, he might be safe. He might be safe because I think he might have lost control of the ball until after Raleigh stepped off the bag. I think he might be safe because I think he caught it, but it was just like in his um yeah. I think that's gonna be safe, man. That sucks. Berger had to throw that ball a little bit earlier. He made such a great stop. He just had to throw that ball just a little bit earlier. I think he expected him to run to the base, and then he shocked him with the throw. And yeah, that's tough. Let's see. Let's see what happens here, man. Let's see what happens. Hopefully the call goes the Rangers' way, but we don't know. Oh, he stands. Wow. Rangers catch a break there, man. Rangers definitely catch a break. Because Junis, that one was definitely 50-50. I could understand if they went with stands just because that call was so 50-50, but it feels like he had full control of the ball when he stepped off the base. So the Rangers definitely catch a break right there. That's a tough call. We got Julio up. Did that hit him? Oh, it looks like it hit him. Completely lost control of the ball. Well, we don't know if it hit him. Okay, so it did hit him. Man, what a hectic freaking ninth so far, hasn't it? That one was just right at Julio. Completely lost control of it after having to wait a little bit to throw another pitch. But yeah, that hit Julio pretty square. Definitely not doing that on purpose, just lost control. There's no reason for him to do it on purpose, but this is a danger hour here. Oh, God. Junis has lost a little bit of control here. He needs to dial it back in. Want to know to Naylor. And this one is fully on the Rangers offense if they lose. Pitch, they need to get two. Come on. And yes, the Rangers win a game with me on stream. They have won a game with me on stream. They get the double play. I think great pitching performance from DeGrom and the rest of the bullpen. I think you have to give props to the rest of the bullpen for how well they did. Also, I mean, they got a couple timely hits, I guess. The offense is still an issue. That was a great pick from Berger. A great turn. And the Rangers get rid of that 4-run skid. They get back to 500. And hopefully we can see some better offense. But you never know. So, yeah, thank you guys for joining. And I will see you tomorrow. I will stream tomorrow for tomorrow's game.